Hey there, it's story time with Pookie. Tonight's story isn't about ghosts or demons. It's about something far more terrifying. A neighbor that was never supposed to exist. So grab your headphones, settle into the dark, and listen closely. Because if you hear whispering on the other side of the wall, you might want to move out, too. I moved into this apartment a year ago after a bad breakup. It's nothing special, just a one-bedroom unit in a quiet, aging building with paper-thin walls and fluorescent hallway lights that flicker more often than they should. The unit next to mine, 3B, was empty when I moved in. The landlord told me it was under renovation. No one's lived there in over 2 years, he said. But a few weeks after I settled in, I started hearing noises. Not construction. Not footsteps. Whispers. At first, I thought it was the plumbing or maybe the TV from a unit above. But it was always late, around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. And always the same voice. A low, murmuring man's voice. Sometimes I'd hear laughter. Sometimes sobbing. Once, I swear, I heard it say my name. I knocked on the wall once, just to see what would happen. The whispering stopped instantly. A few nights later, I was coming up the stairs when I saw the door to 3B cracked open. Just slightly. It was dark inside, and I could feel cold air leaking out. I leaned closer, trying to hear something, anything. "Don't," a voice whispered. I jumped back. But there was no one in the hallway. The door shut by itself. The next morning, I told the landlord. He frowned and said, "That's impossible. We haven't even opened that unit in months. It's sealed until renovation." I asked if anyone had a key. No one. Not even me anymore. I lost the last set when the former tenant, he stopped himself. When the former tenant what? I asked. He looked pale. He didn't leave. That night, I stayed up. I pressed my ear to the wall between my apartment and 3B. I heard faint breathing. Then something that made my blood freeze. A recording of my own voice. Not recent. Something I said days ago while I was on the phone, venting about work. It played back word for word, like someone had recorded me. Then I heard another voice, responding to mine. Laughing. Mocking. I moved out 2 days later. I didn't wait for a refund or bother packing everything. But here's the thing, sometimes, when I walk by that building, I can still hear my voice coming from the 3rd floor. So if you're ever in an old building, and the place next door has been empty for years, just remember, it only takes one whisper to let something in. Pause. If this story gave you chills, go ahead and hit subscribe. New nightmares drop here all the time. Right here on Storytime with Pookie.